Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. The day has come, the day where I finally introduce you and review the channel's car.
Let me go. I don't know. 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 Let me go.
So I got this car about a year and a half ago, as I mentioned in one of my previous videos. I bought it from a really good friend of mine, and I've had it for now about, I would say, a year and a half. I am absolutely in love with this car. I had a 335 before. I got rid of it because I really wanted a Z06. I ended up not being into it, and I decided I wanted to go back to the N54 platform. And I always wanted a 135 over a 335 just because I am a fan of smaller cars that feel like go-karts, like this one. It is sitting on DMR VB3s. In the front I have Nitto NT555 G2s, 235, and in the back I got 275s, Nitto NT05s. I decided to go with a different tire in the front than in the back because this car has a lot of power, so I figured I needed a little more sticky tires in the back in order to help me control the car. So I have the NT05s in the back, and then the NT555 G2s are good enough in the front for really good handling, but they'll last me a little longer than the ones in the back. As far as suspension goes, it's sitting on BC coilovers, and when I got the car, it didn't have this carbon fiber lip, so I put this on just because I am a huge fan of these lips. The wheels were on there when I got the car already. It has a Reiger sand black diffuser, and I love this diffuser, guys. It looks really aggressive, and I love how it's got the diffusers in the back. It looks really cool. As far as exhaust goes, it has an HPF, so horsepower free performance exhaust, and it is straight pipe, so it's 3.5 inches all the way back with just one resonator. It gives me a really beautiful sound, especially when I go past 6,000 RPM. The car really does scream, and it sounds amazing. I have Burger tuning, dual cone intakes, and now one of the things I really love about this car is that it doesn't look like it has much. I really love the stealthy look. I've never been a huge fan of like calling too much attention, even though I'm a huge fan of the GT3 RS. But I love it. Just all you see is the dual cone intakes. You see the Synapse blow-off valve and the charge pipe. But what you don't really see unless you really look under there, I have a fuel-lit stage 3 port injection along with two Walbro 450 fuel pumps in the back. It has a Wagner Evo 2 competition intercooler, and I remember we had to cut a little bit of the bumper, of course, on the inside in here, just so it could fit in there, just because it's really big. So we had to modify that a little bit. And in here there is a little set of beautiful Ps2 Hybrid Turbos, and these are the high flow ones, so I think they're capable of, I don't know, I think it's 650 wheel horsepower or something like that. Now mine is not currently at that, for sure. I just upgraded the spark plugs. It has the M4 spark plugs, and it has the index 12 injectors. These cars are known for having leaky injectors. You know, it's where the injector leaks into the cylinder very slowly after a while, and it can flood your engine. I mean, you'd have to wait a really long time or have a really bad leak for that to happen, but it happens. I used the Pro tool in order to calibrate the injectors. Now all I really need to do is tune the car. Right now it's running on a JB4 MHD back-end flash. It is running on full E85. Here in Miami, thankfully, I do have quite a few E85 pumps around me, and whenever I'm making my drive up north to West Palm Beach, the Turnpike has them on the Shell stations. For those of you that don't know and are close to the Turnpike, they have E85 on those pumps, so you're good to go. I recently upgraded the brake lines, and I put braided brake lines with high temperature brake fluid. To everybody watching, no matter what car you have, if you're ever interested in just upgrading your brakes, you do not have to spend $1,000 on upgraded Brembos or Stop Tech or Willwood brakes. I mean, of course they are better, but if you're looking for something a little more economic, just upgrading to braided brake lines and high temperature brake fluid, the difference is incredible. Like, I did it on this one, it feels crazy different. I did it on my 2002 WRX, and I could not believe the difference in stopping power. Again, braided brake lines, high pressure temperature fluid, and of course, if you have a good set of pads, it also helps. But I remember when I did that on my WRX and then I switched over to Brembos, I almost couldn't tell the difference between a very good set of pads, braided brake lines, and fluid versus the Brembos. It was truly amazing. Now, as far as the interior goes, it's really simple. As you guys can see, it does have an upgraded steering wheel. It has an M steering wheel, which I love. And also, my buddy had the interior redone, and it is now kind of a suede kind of Alcantara looking thing material, and I actually like it a lot. It's all along the doors and also all along the roof. It's all like suede Alcantara. It's not Alcantara, but close enough. As far as what there is to know about my car, I think I've told you guys just about everything. I might be missing one or two things here and there. If there's anything you guys are curious about or you would like to know about my car, please let me know in the comments below. But now, let's go for a drive. All right, guys, let's see a first gear pull. Woo! So I don't know if you guys heard that, but we get backfires when we ship. That's the thing about this car, you know. I do get loss of traction at times, all the time, but it's a lot of fun. So let's try doing a first gear pull again. Whoa! That feels so awesome. It gets a little squirrely in the first few gears, but then it hooks and it goes. Now, as you guys can see, I have control over the maps here on the steering wheel. I can just push them both down, and you guys can see me switching here across the maps. I'm gonna turn the windows up, so you guys can see me switching maps here, just pushing up and down on the control. And then once I choose whatever I want, I just push down. It's in that map. So that's one of the things that I love so much about the JB4. You just get to play with the steering wheel and choose a map. But now it's time to try the anti-lag. That felt nice. Second gear pull with anti-lag. The sounds that this car makes are epic. So good. That is all for today's vlog, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If there's anything else you guys would like to know about my car or myself, let me know in the comments below. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for your support, and until next time.